Okay, so today we're diving into something that is honestly a total game changer for creators. We're going to look at a brand new way to create absolutely stunning motion graphics. And the best part? You can forget spending years trying to master complicated software. We are talking about turning simple text, plain English, into professional-grade animations, all with the power of AI. Let's get into it.
So, let's start with a number, $300,000. Pretty big number, right? Well, according to one analysis, that's roughly what a single faceless YouTube channel has earned. A channel with over 100 million views that, get this, doesn't even have a person on screen.
So you have to wonder, how on earth is that even possible? Well, the secret sauce is its content. It's visually captivating, it's driven by data, and it relies heavily on really high-quality motion graphics to tell a story that keeps you absolutely glued to the screen. But as you probably know, making those graphics has always been a massive hurdle.
And that really gets to the heart of the problem for most creators out there, what I like to call the animation barrier. You know, traditionally, creating motion graphics like the ones on that channel it's crazy expensive. It takes a ton of time, and you need some serious skills in programs like After Effects. It's this huge wall that stops so many great ideas from ever seeing the light of day. But what if you could just bypass that barrier completely? Seriously, what if you had an AI that was basically your own personal motion graphics artist? One that could take your plain English instructions and turn them directly into a finished video file. Well, that's the wild solution we're digging into today.
So the tech that makes this all happen is this really powerful one-two punch, an AI model called Claude paired up with a special plugin or skill called Remotion. Now here's the crucial part to understand. You're not using some drag-and-drop editor. The AI is literally writing complex animation code using React.js, which is what developers use to build slick websites. Then Remotion takes all that code and packages it up for you into a regular video file. It's nuts.
All right, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds super technical. And yeah, setting it up is a little more involved than just downloading an app, but trust me, it's totally doable when you break it down. It really all just comes down to 3 key pieces working together to bring your vision to life.
First up, you need the AI Brain, which is a subscription to Claude Pro. Simple enough. Second, you got to set up your digital workshop. This just means installing a few free developer tools. Visual Studio Code, which is just a place to see the code, Node.js, which helps run it, and Git. Think of it as just getting your workspace ready for the AI. And finally, you install the animation skill itself, that Remotion plugin that gives Claude its video-making superpowers. Okay, now for the really fun part. Let's actually see how a simple text prompt gets transformed into a fully finished animation. This is where you stop being just a creator and start being a director, telling your AI exactly what to do.
You can start with something as simple and clear as this prompt right here. It's a very direct instruction, right? You're asking for a chart, a number counter, a smooth animation, and even a specific visual touch like a glow effect. No code, no timeline, no keyframes, just your words.
Now here's where it gets really powerful. While a simple prompt totally works, the level of detail you put in has a huge impact on the final video. The AI can do so much more if you give it a richer, more descriptive script to work from.
For example, a more advanced prompt could give the AI a whole story, specific data points, a clear idea of how the animation should flow. So instead of just saying make a chart, you're telling it a narrative. Show me a ranking of the richest people, and visualize how their wealth grows over time.
And this slide just shows the difference perfectly. Look at the left. That simple prompt gives you a pretty generic chart. I mean, it's functional, but it's not going to blow anyone away. But then look at the right. That detailed prompt gives you this polished, slick bar chart race with names, updating numbers, and a clean, professional vibe. It's simple. Better direction leads to a better performance.
So let's just quickly recap what's happening behind the scenes here. You provide the creative vision with your prompt. The AI acts like your personal coder, writing all the complex React.js code. And then Remotion steps in as the video engineer, rendering all that code into a beautiful MP4 file. It's an entire production pipeline, and it's all powered by what you type.
So let's zoom out. What does this all mean for the bigger picture? How could this kind of tech fundamentally change the game for content creators everywhere? Because this isn't just a cool party trick. It's a major sign of a shift in how we make things. The implications here are just massive. For one, production gets way faster. That, in turn, completely lowers the barrier to entry.
You no longer need to be a professional animator to make professional animations. This just blows the doors wide open for new creative ideas, especially for things like data visualization. And it allows for incredible customization. Basically, if you can describe it, you can create it.
And you know, this all leaves us with one really fascinating question to think about. We're stepping into an age where the main limitation isn't your technical skill anymore, but your imagination. So, if your words can now direct a tireless, incredibly skilled AI animator, what stories are you going to tell? What will you create?